How can you find your life's purpose? How can you find your life's purpose? I remember asking myself that. And if I had a time machine right now and I could go back to my 12-year-old self, this is what I would say to him. I'd say, Tai, remember, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. Go directly towards what you want with focus. While the whole world is distracted and lost, you go directly towards it. You'll get there a lot quicker than most people. I'd also tell myself, build on your strengths. If you're an outgoing person, build around that. If you're a shy person, do things behind the scenes. Steve Jobs was shy. He built Apple behind the scenes. Mark Zuckerberg built Facebook behind the scenes. Too often we see other people's strengths. We want those to be our strengths and we say, I'm going to do that. No, you can't build on weakness. You can only build on strength. Remember that. You can't build on your weaknesses. You can improve them a little bit so they're not so bad, but you can't build a life around them. And then I would tell myself, lastly, I'd say, remember this. You can get almost anything you want in life, but it always takes a tad bit longer than you think. In fact, in my life, I found it always takes me 1 year longer than I think. Always 1 year. If I think I can do it in 1 year, it takes me 2. And most people give up right before. They say the temptation to give up is greatest right before you're about to succeed. We live in a world where people are weak, where they want instant gratification. They say, oh, I'm going to get a six-pack, and they don't have the six-pack 2 days later. And you know what? They give up. Well, you're going to sit at the bottom then. You're going to be wondering what your life purpose is your whole life. Because life's a little bit like a ladder. What you want is up at the top of the ladder. You start at the bottom. Everybody starts at the bottom. I don't care if you were born rich or poor. You start at the bottom in your own life. And a lot of people try to jump to the top. But when you try to jump up the ladder too quick, you know what happens? You slip and fall back to the bottom. And it hurts. And a lot of people never get back up because that pain is too much. Just go step by step. If you always wanted to be an astronaut, well, go down and visit Cape Canaveral in Florida. Go visit where they go. You don't have to start as an astronaut, but start immediately on the path to your curiosity about being an astronaut. You know, you want to start a business? Start a business today. People say, but what business should I start? Well, any business. Because the goal is not that your first business is your best business. The goal is that you get started. You go one rung of the ladder up, one step up. And you know what? As you do that, the vision opens up and you get new ideas, new creativity, new innovation. You figure out what you should do. If you know you want to get married and live happily ever after and have 5 kids, well, don't do so much casual dating like most people. You know, some people don't care. But if you know you want that, then like I said, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. Go directly towards what you want. You know? Now, even though the first person you date probably won't be the person you marry, but get yourself in the practice of treating them as if they were the one you're going to marry, so that when the right one comes along, you're ready. When you start your first business, treat it right so that you build the practice, the mental skills, the fortitude, the strength, the ability, so that when the right business idea comes along, you're already practiced. Everybody wants a six-pack at the beach, but everybody just wants to start doing a few sit-ups the day before they go to the beach. No, it don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. To get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. Remember that. That's what Charlie Munger, the billionaire, says. To get what you want, you have to deserve what you want. The world's not yet a crazy enough place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people. And people say, oh, Tai, I know people that didn't do that and they got, yeah, but they're exception to the rule. Don't build your life around that, because that happens 1 in a million. You don't want those odds. Those are lottery odds. You don't want to make money by trying to buy lottery tickets. You want to do it the real way. I'm going to add in one bonus thing I would tell myself. And this is new. I wouldn't have told myself this a year ago. If I went back in a time machine, talked to my 12-year-old self, I'd tell him, number 1, quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. Go directly for what you want. Number 2, I would say that build on strengths, not weaknesses, and don't be afraid of your weaknesses. You can always find a business partner or a friend or a spouse that you marry that can cover over your weaknesses. You build on strengths. And like I said, number 3, I'd say you can get anything that you want, but it always takes about a year or more longer than you think. So stick to it. But I tell myself this last thing. Pray for what you want. Pray for what you want. And I don't care if, I grew up with some of my family's pure atheist scientists. Some of them are very religious Christian. And, some Catholic. When I say pray, you take it however you want. If you're atheist, don't get, all hurt by me saying that. If you're whatever faith, this isn't about a specific ideology. This is about a concept. What I call prayer is think about what you want every day. think about it. Ask for it every day. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. Remember, everybody's purpose is a little different. That's why people say, well, what's the specific advice? I told you the specific advice. You probably know deep down what you want. Go towards it.